pleasant good day to one and all. My message today is entitled, Encouragers Are Needed. My scripture reading is taken from Colossians chapter 4, verses 15 to 18. One ministry we need in the church is the ministry of encouragement. The world is full of discouragers. We have a Christian duty to encourage one another. How do we go about the ministry of encouragement? We can learn from Paul's final words in Colossians. First, encourage those who are sacrificing. Verse 15. We must encourage those who are sacrificing by acknowledging their sacrifice. That's what Paul did as he greeted Nympha, who sacrificially opened her home up to be used as a meeting place for the church at Laodicea. When is the last time you said thank you to someone else for their faithful sacrifice that blesses you, inspires you, and yes, encourages you? Second, encourage those who are struggling. Verse 16. We must encourage those who are struggling by reminding them of God's truth. Paul was writing to the congregation in Colossae and Laodicea that were struggling with understanding truth, with countering heretical teaching, and combating those who wanted to take control of their congregations to lead them astray. What better way to encourage them than with God's truth? There are some among us who are struggling in their faith, and we need to encourage them with God's truth. Thirdly, we must encourage those who are serving with the reminder to finish well. This is what Paul told Archippus. There are those who are serving in various ministries, including pastors. Being a pastor is not easy. The statistics have shown that pastoral ministries have negatively affected their families. Many pastors find the role of a pastor overwhelming. What is alarming about this info is that 70% of pastors in the USA do not have someone they consider to be a close friend. This is very sad. Please note, as we think about encouraging those who are serving, it shouldn't just restrict to those in vocational ministry, but to every child of God. After all, we are called to full-time ministry as believers, regardless of our position or role within the church. Fourthly, encourage those who are suffering. Verse 18. We must encourage those who are suffering by not forgetting them. That is how Paul wanted the Colossians to encourage him. That's what he meant when he said, remember my chains. At the very least, Paul wanted them to remember him in prayer. But additionally, when possible, he wanted to hear from them and see them. Yes, we have the technology, but there are some among us who don't have the technology. Occasional visits to these people will help, especially those who are suffering in sickness or poor health or changing circumstances. Let's answer the call to be ministers of encouragement. Will you be an encourager today? I thank you. May God richly bless you.